Well, you know what? It may be morning now. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And so that means why not whip up a few drinks right here in our studio? Mixologist from Town Kitchen and Bar, Arthur Infeld, is here to show us how to create a couple of Halloween spooky cocktails just in time for the 31st. Welcome, Arthur.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. You're not usually up at this hour, right?
No, normally I'm actually dead aslead because I work at night. But I woke up specially to get you drunk this morning.
I mean,
did I say drunk? Excuse
Everybody's
me.
like, yeah.
Today we're going to use Sky Infusion vodkas, and we're going to do some Halloween things. So the first drink, obviously, has to be a jack-o'-lantern because, well, it's Halloween.
Yes. Now, what's an infusion? I've never heard of like.
Well, the difference between an infusion and a flavored vodka is a flavored vodka, they actually add flavors to it.
Gotcha.
And you can actually taste it. It's a little on the medicine side, and it's got that aftertaste. An infusion actually is more of on a physics level, where it's capillary action, where the actual alcohol pushes the sugar through and actually pushes it into it. And if you can smell, you can really smell the citrus.
Wow, nice.
It's a little bit stronger that way with the scent, but it's much smoother with the flavor.
Okay.
So if you're going to use a vodka, I would definitely use an infused one for different flavors.
And this is what, Sky?
And this is Sky vodka.
Okay.
And this is the citrus infusion we're going to make right now. It's called the jack-o'-lantern. I really don't do any measuring besides if you throw too much vodka. I mean, really, is that so bad? So you put a little citrus, and of course you got to throw a little mango because we're very tropical here in Miami.
We are.
And of course we have to have Florida orange juice. So you throw a little dash of that. And we are going to make what we call a sour mix, but we're going to make it fresh. We're just going to throw some lime in it. You could do it with lemon, lime, and orange, but in this case, I think it just tastes best with just the lime.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to use what we call simple syrup, which is basically just sugar and water. You can buy it, or you can just make it.
Right?
Yeah, half and half is usually good. Just throw a little dash in there. And what we do is just shake it up. Now, I've always had a rule with how to shake. Once you think you've shook it enough, shake it again. You can never overshake a drink.
Okay.
You punch it open like that.
You make that look so easy.
Now, you could always use a strainer, but, you know, so you know, there's other ways of doing it. You can do the old crack the egg technique. Or if you were a beginner out there, a very easy way to do it is just drop it straight in and pour it out like that.
Yeah, he says easy.
Of course,
mine would be all over the place.
Easy.
Okay.
And then, of course, no drink is complete with without a cool garnish. So, basically, just drop that on in there.
Okay.
And you have a drink, and you want to try it?
Well, do you insist? Okay. Well, that is really good.
Was it?
Okay. What's our next drink?
Let me try that.
Hey, that's mine. I don't usually share.
Oh, don't worry. We got more drinks.
Okay. Make another drink.
Okay, this is called the Red Zombie. Now, you're going to look at all these ingredients. It's going to freak you out a little bit. It's really, honestly, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but in martini form. If you don't want to go through all this trouble, you can always just use a Bloody Mary mix. Personally, I like Rooster's No. 5 Bloody Mary mix, which is actually available in South Florida. But if you want to go crazy, you want to do all of this, they actually added a few things like chipotle peppers and some celery seed and things to make it taste a little bit unusual. So
you're making that.
Yeah. Now, you can go by the exact ingredients. I believe that's available on the website. But for right now, I'm just going to start pouring.
Okay.
Sky vodka. Use as much as you want. I mean, really. Some tomato juice.
You want pick up the pace. Is that barbecue sauce?
A little barbecue sauce.
Wow, I've never heard of that.
Some Worcestershire,
Tabasco.
some Tabasco, a little bit of horseradish, a little chipotle pepper.
Fabulous. That's going to blow somebody's brain out.
Salt, pepper.
An in the studio.
Little celery seed.
Okay.
Did I pick it up quick enough for you?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, great. Well, this is actually how quick we have to make it behind the bar. People really don't like waiting for drinks. They're so particular that way. All right. Take that off. In this case, I would use a strainer only because there's so many little things in there that you don't want actually to go in. Strain it out. Voila.
Fabulous.
Yum, yum, yum. And of course, you have to have a really cool garnish for this one. So you put a little celery. And some eyeballs. Now let's get this out of here so you can actually drink it. And
I gotta drink again?
Of course.
You know what? Instead of showing me drinking all the time, Robert, why don't you get a shot of these cool drinks? Look at the one with the spider in it.
That's called the Black Widow.
The Black Widow. You're not looking at me, are you, with that?
No. Of course not. That is the Vampire Elixir.
Okay, and then you got that.
And then that would be the Witch's Apple Brew, which is actually the drink that's in this one right here.
All right. And I will drink to that. Well, to get these recipes and many more, visit skyinfusions.com or check out their Facebook page. Facebook.com/Sky Vodka. Thank you so much,
It was
Arthur.
my pleasure. I'm glad I could get you a little tipsy this morning.
Well, thank you. Come back tomorrow.
Oh, definitely. I'll be here.
Roxy, over to you, honey.
Trina, you know you should really eat first. You should have something in the stomach before. And that's why Chef Adrian's here. She just